Okay, we are in, I don't know where I'm at. I think Junction still. This is a story you gotta tell. I pulled into a Shell station. The lights are off, but it looked like the pumps are on. So I thought, okay, I can do this in the dark. So I pulled out my flashlight and swiped the card. And looked like it all worked, except it just didn't start pumping gas. So I'm like, alright, fine, cancel it. And drive out of there and drive down here. This is at the Pilot. It's one exit further down. And pull in, get a line up on a good pump. Get in there. The pump says the card reader is out of order. So I'm like, all right. Walk in to prepay, and as I'm walking up to the cash register, I look in my wallet and I can't find my red card. I'm like, oh no, because I remembered kind of that I had left it sitting up on top of the pump. Okay. Jump back in the bus, start it up, wait for the air brakes to come on, drive back one exit, and I'm like, I think it's this exit, but you know, the Shell station is closed, so their lights are off, and I'm like, I think it's there, and park out a little bit, and hit the parking brake, and jump out, and run over there, and oh, there it is, yay, got my card. Then come back to the same place I was just at a minute ago, and got my gas. So put in 27.42 gallons, and that's for 120 miles. So gas gauge is showing about a half a tank, so 30 gallons is a half a tank. That's about right. I should figure that out real quick. It's not real accurate, but it's a start. I think I went about 120 miles. 120 divided 27.4, say 28. It's about 4 miles to the gallon, kind of what we thought. So, okay, so we're kind of hanging where we're low end on the average, so. I don't know if I got a leak or whatever, but my brakes drop way down pretty fast. So by the time you've pumped gas, you're down to 10 psi left. So it doesn't hold very long at all. But such is life. Anyway, it's currently 2:45 in the morning. I've got approximately 350 miles, so 7 hours. That'll be daybreak, and then some by the time I get there. It'll be at least daylight. The time change, but anyway. I don't know how far I'm going to drive. I might hit the next rest stop and set up camp. I'm not sure if I can set the bed up back there or not, though. I got the way the bike is sitting, it's kind of blocking me, so that may not work very well. Exit 394 rest area. Spent the night here. Now that it's daylight, yeah, it'll work out alright. Get things booted up here. Air brakes are almost full. Got cold last night, but I slept pretty good. Just helped a couple Mexican guys with a tire change. They had lug nuts that were way too tight. I had a 1/2-inch drive breaker bar, and they had a socket that fit that was 3/8 drive, so I also had an adapter. And we managed to twist off the adapter, and so then I looked around and found my 1/2-inch sockets, and it was enough to get it broke loose. And about the time they got the wheel off, then the jack pretzeled on them and bent, dropped the truck on the ground. So Then we waited for another guy in a truck to come along that had another jack, so that got us going. So they just left a few minutes ago. Okay, we got air pressure. Must be nice to be able to see where we're going. Alright. And we're off. Let's see. Currently, my watch says 10:15 in the morning. Miles 221,396. Hit the next rest stop after I helped those guys with their tire. So far, things are going well. The Garmin. This is the one I used on the Alaska trip. Start up. Set the idle high so we can get some air going. I don't know what normal is, but even just stopping for gas, it doesn't hold enough pressure to get going. 50. The light goes off at 60, you should wait for 90 to get going. There goes the light, 65. Push to go. Okay, Fort Stockton, $114.72, 49.9 gallons, and I topped it off as much as I could get in there. It's just about running out the top. I can get to the ranch on this tank, and I should have a little bit left over. Overall, things are going well. about an hour from Sierra Blanca or less. I'm at about the last place that I think I'm going to get cell phone signal. I wasn't seeing signal, so I rebooted the phone and then it popped up. I'm on T-Mobile now. I'm at the point where I'm pretty sure I got enough money to get to the ranch and then I can sit until payday. Today's the last day that I can pay before it goes late. And I made the decision not to pay rent before I left so that I'd have that $700 if I needed it for something. She's sitting there. Riveting, huh? Success! It worked! Payment received. That's all you need. Alright, now I can see where I'm at, which I knew already. Go. Exasperating. Alright, fired up. Seriously? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Now the battery goes dead. Oh! Okay, we can deal with this. Okay. Don't need you. Don't care about that. Let's set up for a jump start. What in the hell? Blinkers must just kill the battery. Never do that again. And that is the sweet sound of success. Also air pressure. Okay. Note to self. Apparently, oops, my hazard lights kill the battery. It's a little weird, but whatever. The irony, it kills me. Okay, so here we are. We're about an hour from the ranch. About the last cell phone signal that I think I'm going to see. And I think, okay, let me do the responsible thing and pay my rent. I chose not to pay the rent before I left just in case I had problems. Where an extra $800 in my bank account might be pretty handy. So now that I'm basically here, I've got enough gas to get there. So I decided, okay, I can pay the rent now. Pull off to the side of the highway as close to the tower as I can be when I see the tower. Get the payment received. I got the wow, lots of trucks now. Get the email confirmation that the receipt went through, payment went through, and if I ever get around to driving this bus again, holy cow, the electrics are sketchy on this thing. Yeah, seems like we're good now. Got air. Okay, Hudson County entering Mountain Time Zone. We're like 25 miles or so away. So it's just before you get to the ranch. I was thinking I hadn't noticed a change over yet. Yep, cell phone already picked it up, mile 135. This is the irony on a long drive. This is like the toughest part of the road, it seems like. It gets twisty and steep. When you're really tired, this really sucks.